Hello all you beautiful people, how you doing today? This is Lava Temptress and welcome back to my channel. Or if you're new here, welcome, hi! Today we're going to be talking about making solar panels. Solar power for the win, and we're going to talk about two different kinds. So, we're going to talk about my favorite kind first, and that's the mechanism ones. So, to get started, first of all though, in the metallurgic infuser you need redstone and some iron to make these enriched alloy. And so then with that, we're going to make these solar panels. You'll need at least 3 to start off with. So 3 glass planes for each one, 2 redstone, an enriched alloy, and 3 osmium ingots. Then we're going to take 4 redstone in the corners, 3 gold ingots up and down, and 2 more enriched alloys to make the energy tablet. It does not need to be charged. So we're going to turn the energy tablet, and here's why we need 3 of those solar panels. So 3 of those solar panels, 2 enriched alloy, an iron ingot, 2 osmium dust, which you can put that in the enrichment chamber. You can either do osmium ore, or you can do osmium amber, or osmium ingots. So that's up to you. But we need 2 of those dust and the energy tablet that we just made. And that'll make us a solar generator, and I have one here. Now, the solar generator you can put on top of, I recommend having a battery. And so I took it down because, well, they make a noise, and it's really, really annoying. And right now it's not going to make a noise because, you know, it's dark. So let me go sleep real quick. Okay, I just brought a bit up here. Okay, so as you can hear, it makes a really loud noise. And here it's not so bad, but when we start setting up solar farms, we're definitely going to need something. So I recommend the super sound muffler, and they're real easy to make. But that is not something that's necessary, so I'm not going to show you the recipe for that. Now, to upgrade these further, we're going to take 4 of those solar generators, 2 enriched alloy, and 3 iron ingots, and that's going to make our advanced solar generators. And that is what I have set up down there, and we'll go take a look at it. But first of all, we're going to need to make some energy pipes. So if you take 2 Invar and a lead, it's going to make your hardened fluidic, opaque one, which the opaque doesn't matter. But we're going to take that with 3 signalum ingots and 3 electrum ingots to make our signalum plated fluiduct. Now, the reason why I like this one is because it's 4,000 RF per tick. Okay? So I set 6 of the advanced solar panels, and as you see when we get down here, it does get a little bit louder. But if we set one of these super sound mufflers down, there we go. It takes a minute to work, but glorious, glorious. All right, now I set this up a couple different ways. We have our fluiduct here in the middle, and I have 2 of the solar panels connected to this battery. And as you can see, it's charging it pretty well, and the battery's going pretty fast. Now, and it'll tell you, if you look in your solar panel, how much RF per tick it's producing. Now, I have the ultimate energy cubes, but you can use any of the energy cubes or batteries that you choose to use, so that's up to you. Now here I have 4 of them put together with an energy cube in the middle, and you can see how fast it's going. But I also want to point out that this is also with powering those 3 machines up there, and if you know anything about those machines, they are energy hogs. So to get the power out of here, you would just need to go in here and configure it to, I put it to red. So you would go back into the transporter and make sure the output is set to whatever color you put it as. So that'll allow you to take the energy extraction cable over to the energy transfer knobs. And then you just set up the GPS and everything like normal. I have another tutorial on how to do those if you are unfamiliar. Alright, so that is these. And mechanism generators are really good. I actually like these, but there is another kind, and because somebody might prefer these, we'll talk about these also. So for these, we're going to need some of these copper solenoids, which is 4 copper and 2 iron ingots. And then we're going to take those with weighted pressure plates. Those are just the 2 iron ingots together, of course. 2 of the solenoids, lapis lazuli in the middle, crushed quartz, which we did that easy earlier. That's pretty easy. You just crush your quartz. And a graphite dust. Now the graphite dust, we're going to go to the manufactory and we're going to put pulverized coal in here, and that's going to give us the graphite dust. There's other things you can do too, but pulverized coal is pretty easy to get, right? Alright, so, and that is how you do that, and that is our basic solar panel. It produces our 5 RF per tick constantly during daytime. And remember, it's only during daytime. But I have 10 of these set up, and it's going into a battery. As you can see, it does decent. It's not bad, but that's with 10 of these. But the nice thing with these is you could start out low and you use these to upgrade to these as you go. So that's why I wanted to show these off too, because it provides something that maybe you would choose to do in the beginning. I usually don't. I usually wait until I can do the big solar powers. But there's totally different ways to play, and because I recognize that, I thought I would show you the different things. Alright, so next we're going to need the basic plating. So with that, it is 2 of the graphite dust and 2 of the lead ingots. And that'll give us 2 per recipe. So we're going to take those with 4 redstone on the outside and 4 tough alloys. And that's going to make us our advanced platings. So then we're going to take 3 of these basics that we made, the basic solar panels, another copper solenoid, 4 of those advanced platings, and 1 graphite dust, and that'll give us the advanced solar panels. And those produce 20 RF per tick constantly during the daytime. And I have those set up here. And as you can see, it's going pretty fast too. But I have only 5 of these set up, whereas I had 10 of those set up. But the thing to note on these is no matter where you set them up, I set these up high and I just pillared up. I can fly, but I wanted to show for demonstration purposes. I put these at build height, -2. Build height is 256. Now the reason why these aren't at build height is because they take up more blocks. So if you notice, 1, 2, 3. And I always want to leave 1 at the top. So you would have to go 4 down. I went a few more, but that's up to you. You don't have to have them as high as what I put them. I put them up high because wherever you put them, you just need to make sure they have clear access to the sun. That's all that matters. Clear access to the sun. Okay, so, but you also need to know, like, there's snow here because if it rains in a regular biome, then in the, extreme hills here, it snows. So you got to make sure that you don't put your solar panels where they will be covered by snow. Pardon me. But yeah, these go pretty well. All of them, I just have the energy extraction cables. Make sure you turn the transfer rate all the way up. And like I said, you can go into the energy battery. Now, the nice thing about the integrated energy batteries is you can combine them. So if I have one, it's 16 million RF, but if I combine 2 of them, it's 32. 4 of them, it's 64, and you can keep doing that. So combine it as many as you can fit in the crafting space, and that is why I had all those to show you. So you can combine it up to a pretty high battery, but that's up to you. Like, you don't have to see how this one is full. I could just pull this down, combine this with this because this one is full, and I have 144,000, but it keeps the 72,000 out of it. I mean, 144 million, but it keeps the 72,000 it already has. So then I can combine batteries, whoops, level them up, and I still have a really good battery. So that's why I wanted to show you these. I do use the elite ones down here just because they're pretty good too. I like them a lot. Plus you can see how much is in here, and you can use them to charge like your wireless terminal and all that kind of stuff. Any of your energy tools, you can put them in there to charge them. Alright, so let's get busy on the rest of them. So with this one, we're going to need the DU platings. These are the DU panels. So you're going to need 4 sulfur dust, 4 uranium-238, make sure it's the 238, and the advanced plating. Then we're also going to need a magnesium diboride solenoid. So that you're going to use 4 of the magnesium diboride and 2 tough alloys. And each recipe will make 2. Then we're going to take that and put that at the bottom with our DU platings and 3 of the advanced solar panels, with a graphite dust at top, and that gives us the DU solar panels. And as you can see, that produces 80 RF per tick. And these are the ones I have set up here. And again, this battery is full, so I could have switched this out too. And that's just from me setting all this up. So they are pretty good. And again, same setup. Now, we want to advance me even further to these elite ones. So for that, we're going to have to make this crystal binder. We're going to take crushed rhyodachrystite, calcium sulfate, pulverized obsidian, and magnesium dust, and that'll give us 2 crystal binders per recipe. Now, then we're going to combine that with the DU plating, 4 boron ingots, and 4 of the crystal binder. And that's going to give us the elite plating. Then, well, you probably guessed it, we're going to take 3 of the DU solar panels, 4 of the elite platings, and then we're going to take a magnesium diboride solenoid and a boron arsenide. And that will make our elite solar panels. And as you can see, it produces 1,280 that's FE. 320 RF per tick. So these would be the highest of these ones that you can make, and you can see how fast it is filling that up. So those are the different kinds you can make. Now to hook it, I always recommend connecting them to an energy battery, because this will store your power for you. Like I said, whether it's this energy battery or the energy cubes from Mekanism, that part doesn't matter. It's whatever you prefer. But connect it to something before you pull the power out. So once you have it connected to something, then put your energy extraction into your energy transfer node and pull your power out that way. But if you have enough power running, you can also connect multiples to this one battery. So don't be worried about that, especially if you have, like, I would recommend setting up a big farm of the advanced solar generators. So if you had tons of those set up, you can see I only have 1 energy transfer node coming off here, but you could do multiples. Every side that's available, including underside. You can go under here, find where it is, break this side, and put 1 there too. So don't forget about that. So if you think about it, 1 here, 1 on top, 1 on the other side. So that's 3, and then 1 underneath. So you can connect 4 of these, which means 40 different devices can be connected to this, including you could have an energy node transferring to another battery if you wanted 1 down below. So the way you can set it up is completely up to you. That part is just however your preference is. But solar panels, solar power isn't as hard as some people make it out to be, and it's definitely a lot of fun to do. So I recommend you trying it out. Alright, if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and if you haven't already, make sure and hit that subscribe button. Lets me know you guys appreciate these videos, and, you know, yeah, just helps me keep them going, helps out the channel. Alright, till next time, this is Lava Temptress, don't get burned.